Hello, I'm Deshaun LeBron, and this is Channel 11 News, bringing you the biggest scoops on anything and everything. Tonight we have a guest in, and we are going to interview him, so let's get straight to it. Here he is, Chico Lico.
Hey Deshaun, it's great to be on the show.
It's great to have you on. Well, do you want to get straight to the interview?
Yeah, let's do this. Fire away.
Okay, so what was your life like before you were kidnapped and recruited by the Army?
Well, my life was fine until my dad was taken to prison for resisting the government. Then, I spent my time in fear in my house. That's when I took the teacher's test and got kidnapped by the Army.
Wow, that must have been rough and so difficult. That sounds awful.
It was. It was very hard to deal with. That's over now. Next question.
Okay, what happened at the camp where you were?
Okay. The first thing that happened was our sergeant introduced himself. His name was Utah Din. Then we were taken to an old gym and given a longie and a blanket for the night. I kept telling myself, one day at a time, mind your own business and stay out of trouble.
Wow, quite a day. Sounds like this was the complete opposite of what you wanted to happen.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Let's keep going.
So, how did you and Ty become friends?
Well, it started off just a street boy sitting beside me on a bus to camp. Then, he kept saying he wanted to escape, to be with his sister. He said he couldn't leave her alone, so I sent my mother a letter saying that I need her to pick up his sister so she wouldn't be alone and that he could stop worrying. That's really how we became friends.
He must really love his sister, risking his life to get out of the Army and see her. Okay, you and Ty helped each other in different ways. What did you guys do to help each other?
Well, Ty saw that I was struggling to fight, so he taught me how to fake injuries and how to fight. So my beatings were like nothing at all. I didn't even get bruises, and I taught Ty to read and write. He was a quick learner. He learned the alphabet in no time. I wasn't sure if he was just a really quick learner, or I was just a good teacher.
Probably both. So, you had a freak accident with a mine. What happened?
My captain was a complete jerk. No one liked him. And he wanted to send Ty on a mission. I was going to go to Yangon to be like a secretary. But I took the spot on the mission, and Ty went to Yangon to take my place. So I was the mine seeker. I was told to walk in front of the other soldiers to see if there were mines. But the soldiers went into a field and were killed by the mines. And I was in the bushes, and I got my leg blown off.
That's awful. What happened next?
A Kareni soldier took me to a healer's hut, and they treated my leg, but it was getting worse, so they had to take me back to the camp and amputate my leg. I didn't know what to do after that. I had no clue what would happen.
So what did happen?
What happened was, they took care of me. When I was ready, Toure put me on his mule, and Auntie Doctor took me to get a prosthetic leg.
Did you get to go home after that?
Yes, I did. But when I was going home, I didn't know how my mother, Dalwidow, or Lee would treat me. When I got home, my mother rushed out the door crying. I said, "What about my leg?" She didn't even care. I was in complete shock. Then Ty came out of the door, and he said that my mother told them to move in. They brought me into the house, and Dalwidow came in, saw me there, and started to cry. She also didn't care about my leg. I was in shock. Then Lee came in, and I went up to Dalwidow and gave her the photo back that she gave me. And I said, I like the real one better. Then they told me the news. They said my father was coming home from prison in a month. That shocked me the most. I was going to get to see my father again.
Wow, that's your story? That was your life? Well, that's it for this episode. Till next time, this is Deshaun LeBron for Channel 11 News.